I'm going to show you how to use index and match within Excel. So our problem here, we want to figure out what Tony Stark's ID is. So let's go ahead and look at match and index individually first. So if we type equals match, it's going to want our lookup value. We want to figure out Tony Stark, and then go ahead and type a comma, and then select your names because we want to figure out which row Tony Stark is located in. The final one is going to be the match type, and we want an exact match, so go ahead and type 0. When you hit enter, notice how this tells us a 2, and what this 2 is essentially saying is that Tony Stark resides within the second row of our data that we're looking up. See? 1, 2, so this gives us the second position. Now let's look at index. Index says, okay, given our array, let's go ahead and highlight our array. We want to figure out what our employee ID is. So employee ID, we can go ahead and select these, and if we were to type in which exact row we're looking in, the 2, it gives us this 4402. So again, that was the first parameter, was the criteria where we want to look up, and then we're essentially returning the second row. If we were to change this to a 3, it should give us 2291. See, 2291. And then let's just go ahead and look at match again. If we were to change this instead of Tony Stark to, let's say, Sarah Connor, it should give us a 1. Notice how it gives us a 1 for Sarah Connor. So now we can go ahead and combine index and match together. So notice how match gave us the position, and then index was asking us inside of our array, which position do we want to look up? So let's go ahead and combine these together. So first we're going to type in index, and we want to go ahead and return our employee ID. Now, in order to tell Excel which one we want to go ahead and use that match. So go ahead and type match. And then again, if you remember our parameters, the first one is what we were looking for, which was Tony Stark, and then figuring out from the name column the position in which Tony Stark was. So go ahead and put a 0 also in here because we want an exact match. And then we can go ahead and close off this particular formula. Now notice 4402, Tony Stark, that lines up with our employee ID. Let's just type in Diana Prince, for example. And this should give us the 5001. Notice how it gives us the 5001. And just one more check, we can look at Bruce Wayne. This should give us the 2291. And Bruce Wayne gives us the 2291.